What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and welcome back to Closing Belle. And if you've been enjoying the series, make sure to drop some love, some appreciation. And today is a very special day because we have a good friend of mine, Alan Avi, is going to be joining us when we get into the main editorial where we're talking about upgrades, major upgrades, players that put in work and they deserve to be rewarded. And this might be my favorite guest showdown up to this point. I keep saying that every episode, but I mean it. Let's talk FIFA forecast. Welcome to the forecast. The weather, it's looking vibrant. Summertime has arrived. Summer heat might have been or is my favorite promo of the year. We just haven't had the ability to grind for players in a sense where you actually get rewarded of getting these premium quality players that are usable if you're willing to put in the time. That has not been consistent throughout FIFA 20. Maybe we'll see more of that in FIFA 21. And speaking of FIFA 21, you can pre-order. I've seen that on the PlayStation. I'm sure it's the same situation on the Xbox. So if you want to get involved, that can happen. But I'm liking the Summer Heat promo. That's what you need to take away from here. There are some players that are due for upgrades. And I'm going to give you my opinion, but I always like someone to bounce it back and forth. So we have a good friend of mine, professional FIFA player. We go way back, 2017. Alan Avi, the bilingualist. How are you doing, my brother?
I am doing good, bro. Good to be here talking some potential upgrades, some FIFA.
We both know firsthand every single year, EA, as we get closer to the new title, the new installment, they then put out the top 50 or the top 100, and we start looking at players. People get hyped. Who's going up? Who's going down? Maybe we'll make a video talking about the downgrades as well. And we want you guys to get involved in the comments. But the first player that's just kind of obvious to me, we got to discuss some Haaland.
Ooh.
Where is he going to end up?
I definitely think Haaland is going to definitely rise. I mean, we've seen him in the European competitions, what he's capable of doing at such a young age. Like, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, the entire PSG squad out here mimic him, you know? So he's obviously doing something right. With that being said, I think Haaland will probably be an 86 rated. I feel like he's gonna be a walkout. I think they're gonna boost him up to a walkout. 86, that's my prediction.
And I agree with you. I'm on the cusp with the 85 to the 86 area when we're talking about Haaland. And you might say, whoa, hold on. Why isn't he an 88 or an 89? Well, we haven't seen previous iterations where he's had those types of ratings. So they're still looking at this, and by they, I mean EA. When they're making the upgrades, 85, 86 is solid. One of the best strikers in the game for their baseline stats.
Exactly, and he's received so many like special items throughout the year. FIFA 20, right? The team of the season, just special upgrades. You can see that he has potential of being a high-rated player, but you know, he got to build his way up there, right? He's still young.
Yeah, and I like your case of him potentially being then a walkout. So we're saying 79. I'm going to go with an 85. You're going with an 86.
86.
Either way, that's a massive, massive improvement. And that's before any potential upgrades that he's going to receive in FIFA 21. This is his baseline. He'll be one of the highest rated strikers in the game, and he deserves it, man. He put on a clinic, put on a show. I think we're going to stay in the Bundesliga. Alphonso Davies, the Canadian dream. 72 overall, silver, where he started this year. We've now seen one of the most consistent, most reliable. You can count on him. Davies, the mechanic, as a fullback. After you had that team of the season upgrade, where does he end up? What kind of potential do you see here?
I think Davies is going to rise up there. I feel like he's going to be on Alaba's like level. I mean, we've seen what he can do in real life. He has pace. No one can catch up to him. And I mean, he's put in great defensive work, not only defensive work, offensive work as well. Crazy runs. I really do think that Davies can go from a silver 100% to a gold. The rating, I would say probably an 85. I think they're going to give him an 85 or an 84, somewhere between there.
I feel like we're going to agree a lot on the ratings. So typically throughout the years, fullbacks, we don't get that many fullbacks for left backs or right backs that are going to be an 85 or higher. In fact, when FIFA 20 came out, I don't have this pulled up in front of me. I'm not doing a stat check, so I'm just talking. That's my disclaimer. But I don't think there's more than 5 that were an 85 or over, because we're looking at Sandro, Marcelo, Jordi Alba. No one in the Premier League was an 85 or over, I don't believe. I don't want to say they're doing them dirty, but I think they're going to give him an 83. I don't think they're going to bump him all the way through. A lot of people tell me, yo, what's going on with Jack Grealish? Where's he going to, finalize for FIFA 21. So he originally came out with a 77 that was then upgraded to an 80. So technically he's coming from an 80 because they're both baseline. This isn't informs or team of the season foot items.
I would say that Jack Grealish probably will be in the 83s. Let's say his base card next year will be an 83. He'll get a solid upgrade, make him a little bit more usable, give him that extra pace, that extra physical that he needs.
I don't think he's making the panel squad. I think they're gonna have him at 82. I'm sorry, Grealish and fans of Jack Grealish. I'm just saying, I don't know if he's gonna make it there. I want to make a case as well. Another player on my list was Ricardo Pereira, who I want to make a case for, but I think he's already at an 82. And even though he had the upgrades, he performs well. He's one of the most underrated fullbacks.
And that he is 100%. He's a beast in real life for sure.
He's real, well, even in the game, if you've used his shapeshifter version, was one of my favorite left backs this year. I mean, that's very subjective, but I thought those upgrades really made a difference, brought him up to an 88 overall, extremely competitive, multiple informs on the year. I just don't know if we're going to see him go up more than 1 point, just because fullbacks don't have that much room for improvement. So I'm saying from an 82 to an 83. I think some people would like to make a stronger case for maybe getting a really serious bump, but
that's
I
definitely
so.
reasonable. Yeah, I can definitely see EA probably boosting him up to an 83, 1 overall, like you said. EA is either going to keep him at an 82 or an 83. That's what I think of it.
What about that boy Mason, though? Mason Greenwood, what's going on?
I think Greenwood is definitely going to be upgraded. What was his base card this year?
67.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's the last time we're gonna see Mason Greenwood, honestly, as a silver card, in my opinion. I mean, if you've watched him play for Man U these past games, you've seen the things that he brings to the table. Very good pace, on the ball, off the ball. He offers very good skill moves, a good solid shot. I definitely think Mason is going to be, I would say 83, honestly. He's still young, right? Room for improvement.
That's a massive upgrade.
I mean, he's been scoring goals. This last game, he scored 2 goals. He has that pace,
I'm with
good
you.
shot.
I hear your argument. I hear you.
And he got that
I feel
90.
like he's made more of a case. He's made more of a case for himself recently that he needed this upgrade. I definitely think he'd be a gold. I don't know if they're going to go that far with him. I think that'd be generous. I mean, United fans are going to dislike me for this, but I got him at an 80. I think he'll be a gold.
80.
And I think he's going to get, just off the principle of being a United player and performing well lately, and maybe being also involved in FIFA, maybe EA will come in and give him a little EA bias, but I think he'll get an 80 overall. Let's keep the United trend. I don't want to get away from this because we got Bruno, who obviously is pretty new to Manchester United in terms of as a signing. A lot of hype there. I like him a lot as a player, both in real life and on the virtual pitch. I think that he is excelente, that he's able to perform at a high level. And it's another player that you start wondering, well, where are they going to cut him off? Like, where is his potential? Because he was already high rated when he was coming from the Portuguese league. We've already seen now the Summer Heat edition, which is a 94. I know he's got a winter refresh item that looks ridiculous. His United / I guess Portuguese league foot item was an 85.
Yep, it's a very good rating.
How much farther can we take him as an upgrade? 85 is strong for a baseline.
It really is. And I mean, player Bruno, I mean, I don't want to sound biased just because I go for Man United. I mean, we've seen the things that he could do. He scored a really good goal. Speaking of Mason assisted Bruno Fernandes in a brilliant goal. He's been performing really well. And like you said, to get an 85 rated baseline card, I mean, you're obviously on the watch, you're doing something good. And now I feel like with the transfer to a strong powerhouse team, Man U, over in the Premier League, I think that Fernandes definitely is going to be a walkout. I can definitely see him being an 87. I'd say 87, honestly.
I agree with you. I think 87 is the number. I think he's going to get it. If you already have this elite status, and if you're new to FIFA, an 85 plus rating in any position puts you in that elite category. There's very few players that are going to be able to share similar statistics and just overall ratings, or they're going to be an improvement. It's just not that many guys. And you can pick and choose an attacker, a midfielder, a defender. It just doesn't happen. I think they're going to go ahead and bump him up. I think they see the potential. I think Bruno is on the way up. And then the last grouping of players, and since we just stuck it really strong in the Premier League, this is basically Premier League and Bundesliga discussion. You guys might say we need to get some more variety in some of the players that are coming to mind. Could you upgrade all of the Liverpool team?
Honestly, after such a crazy, awesome league season that they had, I think so. I think they deserve it. And this is coming from someone that's heartbroken because Liverpool knocked out Barca, my team. But I really do think in all fairness, they deserve an upgrade. Each player, at least minimum 1 upgrade.
Well, it's just like, who would go down? I think maybe that's more of the question. Which players would you keep the same, or maybe based on their real life performance, not the team performance, but their individual performance, say, I actually think he needs to be downgraded. He needs to get shipped out. We're not happy with what he did. It's just difficult when you have a season like this where you win everything. First time in history, they've been Premier League champions. And as an Everton supporter, it hurts my heart to talk about Liverpool having all the success. So we're going to move on. We're going to take all this energy and we're going to go straight into the guest showdown, where I want to say I won the last one. So good luck to you, Alan. I'm about to go over the rules. Are you ready?
Let's go. I am beyond ready.
Yeah.
This week, we are judging players or guessing players based on their hairstyles. As someone who probably spends a little bit too much time on my hair and also critiques Alan's hair any chance that I get. You did have, I hope that you have this on screen. I don't know if you do, but Alan used to have this part. It was the strongest part you could imagine. It had that razor part. I don't know if you're rocking that at the moment.
Yeah, I'm showing it right now. Yeah, it's like a
oh,
little
you're rocking.
part.
All right.
Yeah.
It was thick. It was real thick. So I used to go in saying, you need to skinny that thing up. You need to tailor it together. So I think we have 8 or 9 players here. And because Alan doesn't trust me, I don't trust Alan. We are going to be writing down our answers.
Right here.
And we're going to see who's right, who's wrong. But we're trying to guess the player based on his hair. We can't see his face and so forth and so on. Number 1 is on screen. If you missed this one, you are not a fan.
Oh, you look so familiar. I'm not sure. Crazy guess. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I put mine up. Yep. I put it up. All right. This is number 2. I know who this is as well.
Yeah, I think I know who he is. Is there any points that are taken off if you don't spell the name correctly?
Nah, don't worry about spelling. We get the idea.
Okay.
There's all sorts of crappy notes going on my. I really need to get something dedicated for this game in particular because I'm just going through my own notepad. It's a mess. All right.
Okay.
Look at number 3.
Bro, look at that.
That gives you a big hint.
Yeah. You have to add the appropriate little marker on top of the letters.
I don't have that. I don't even know if we're doing the spelling that great. I think we're good to go.
Do you think you could have that hairstyle one of these days?
I could pull that off on screen, but in person, I would feel weird. I would feel as if people are looking at me kind of strong. Oh, another easy one.
This one's so easy. Like,
yeah, in this one, and I didn't make this list, all right? I did not make this list. It even has the guy's name basically in the hair.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So
it's the challenge.
I already put that on screen. That was POGBA. Yeah, we're shooting 100. Uh-oh. What is number 5? You know who this looks like? And I just don't think that he would have put that on the countdown or whatever. But this to me looks like I'm writing it down. You guys should be able to see my guess and be like, yeah, I can see what you were thinking there, Mike. But whatever. Did you put something on screen?
He doesn't even look like a footballer from that picture.
I'm not gonna lie, I put a manager. I don't know if there's any guess.
Manager. That's a good guess, honestly. A manager.
Oh my God.
What is this haircut? He lost the challenge or a bet or something.
Yeah, he definitely took an L. So you know what do I think this looks like? And I don't remember doing this, but I'm writing it down. So my answer is wrong, but his head shape looks like if this guy were to do this, I don't want to give away anything in case we're calling something. But I'll tell you who I put. Come on. Come on.
There's my guess, honestly.
All right.
Ooh, this one's tricky. This one's tricky.
There's multiple players that could actually have this hair.
Exactly. I'm thinking of 2.
Mine's on screen. I've decided.
Bam.
All right.
Show the screen.
I've gone David Luiz.
Same. I went David Luiz. Is that
Here
me?
we go. Yeah, exactly. This is just, I'm writing down Alan Avi right now.
I mean, we have the same hair color right now. Honestly, that's me. I'm kidding. All right. My guess is on the screen.
Number 9, is that our last one? All right, you guys that are watching this, we'll need a tiebreaker. We'll do it and insert it here if you have a suggestion, because I think we're going to be dead even on this. I think we're ending on a tie here. I don't know how to decide it. If you enjoyed this week's episode, make sure to drop some love. Talk to us in the comments. Maybe we can find a decider. Alan, where can the people find you?
People can find me on all social media platforms, even TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, AlanAvi_.
On a side note, Alan's not a bad dancer. You've been there from the early days. When Fortnite dropped, you were there telling Fortnite, like, look, these are some of the new dances that you need to include. We'll give you some hip movement. I'm giving you some credit here. We still need a decider, but we have a lot more content coming out for you guys. ASAP. Make sure to drop Alan a follow. Until next time, peace.